I noticed one thing: a lot of people have an issue like with just taking things personal, and I have personal experience with this. Like we all do, and what that comes from, what that stems from, what taking a lot of things personal. The type of people who do this, they have too much attachment to like the outside world and what's outside of them and what's outside of their control. Like for instance, let's take something like if somebody does something to you, like something you see as negative, something harmful or whatever, or they do something to you and your family or whatever. And I'm not saying you shouldn't like take action against that. Like if it's something that's, you know, harming you or getting in the way of you eating or something like that, then yeah, you should do something about it. Or if like your girl cheats on you, I'm not saying you shouldn't break up with her, take the proper action. But at the same time, like people take things to the extreme where they gotta, kill somebody or do something crazy. And that's, out of attachment to whatever that thing is or whatever that person is. And this is why me personally, I practice detachment all the time. Like I'm getting to a point where I'm looking to do like just some left field shit because I know that in this world you have to, in order to see something different, you have to do something that's completely out of the ordinary for you. Like you can't, if you want to see change, you have to do different shit. You can't be so attached to like the results or the outcome of what you got going on. And I'm not saying, you don't use, your logical senses to see what you should and shouldn't do. Like I'm not saying do something and keep on doing it if it's not working because you're detached. You just don't care. Like if it's something that you enjoy doing, yeah. Like me, I make videos. The views and stuff are very low, but you know what? I enjoy just getting my thoughts out there and getting whatever my message is out there because I'm not attached to, at least on YouTube, I'm not attached to like the viewers and all that, Um, like, but I make music though, so it's like with music is different. With music, I know it would be very beneficial to get a lot of plays on my music, a lot of views and stuff like that. That would definitely help me out in the long run. Now, would it help me out in the long run on YouTube? Yes. The better, the more people who see my videos and all that, I get into the algorithm. It'll help spread a message that I'm trying to spread, right? But at the same time, I just enjoy it. I'm not attached to. I don't have to get 1,000 views on a video. Every view is appreciated, but I'm not attached to the idea of YouTube like that. So, you know, I can pretty much, I'm in a good, space. I can do what I want. And that's kind of the space you want to be in with everything you do, is just a space of detachment and learn to detach from certain things. Now going back to like, all right, if somebody does something to you, let's say somebody breaks into your car or whatever, and they steal something out of it. Most people will like, now you gotta do something about it because somebody broke into your car. You don't want it happening again. You got to get to the bottom of it. I get that. You want to get your stuff back or your money or whatever. But what people will do is they will make it personal, and they don't realize that the person who broke into their car didn't do it in spite of that person. They did it for their own personal gain. And that's the key right there, is that like if you get into an argument with somebody, you don't have to argue with them. The other person is arguing, like you're both trying to get your point across, and the other person is arguing with you, and you're arguing with them, not because it's personal or you hate the person, but it's because it would make you feel good to come out victorious in that argument. Even if you say you hated the person, why do you hate another person? They might have did something to you, stole some money from you, you know, I don't know, had sex with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever. You would say, "Oh, I hate that person," or you just don't like how they act. If somebody comes around you and you don't like how they act, it is it you're that it what it is. it's not that you don't like how they act or what they did or whatever. And now that could be the case, but whatever it was did not make you feel good. So it is your own personal gain to be around people who act in a way that you like. It's your own personal gain to not be around people that steal from you or do you dirty, right? It makes you feel good to not be around people like that. And then vice versa, the people who you do you dirty or they talk to you in a certain way that you don't like or they act a certain way, they're not doing it to spite you. They're doing it because it makes whatever they're doing, it made them feel good in the moment. If somebody cusses you out, it that made them feel good. Now, like I said, am I saying don't cuss somebody out if they cuss you out or don't slap them or you can do what you want. You can do whatever the hell you want, but everybody does things with their own selfish motivation. Even people who donate to charities, that's a selfish act. You know, the only real selfless, like the reason I say donating to charity is a selfish act because doing that makes you feel good. You feel, even if it's anonymous and nobody knows, it's just you and the person. It makes you feel good to give to somebody else. Let's take a school bully. Let's say he picks on one particular kid, right? He's not picking on him because he might see the kid and be like, oh, he wears glasses, he's nerdy, and I just don't like nerdy people or whatever. The bully doesn't like nerdy people because he doesn't feel good. Like it doesn't make him feel good to when he sees nerdy people. So it's not anything personal, but it'll seem personal because they target one person, right? But that kid could have been any random kid. You know what I mean? So it's everybody does things for their own personal reasons, so they can get some sort of benefit out of it. And once you understand that, you'll kind of just fall back and just like do your own thing and not care, not give a fuck at all about really what anybody's thinking or doing. And you'll be able to, you got to use discernment too, though, like when to react. Like I would never tell somebody to just be a zombie that doesn't react to anything. Like, no, you gotta kind of be out here responding and reacting. You want to respond more than you react, but you know, be a person, be human. You know, you don't have to be passive and turn the other cheek, but at the same time, just have a better understanding that everybody does everything they do for their own personal gain. It's not too many selfless acts unless it's like your parents or you're doing something for your children. You know you have to do something for your children to so they can survive. They're carrying your genes, but even then, the fulfillment it brings a parent to see their kids survive. It's still it's a personal. It's how can I put this? I keep fucking getting off track with it, but you see what I'm saying, right? So to stop taking shit personal, you have to detach from whatever it is on the outside, and learn to stop reacting and just responding. And, shit will go kind of easier for you. So, you know how that is.